All right, what's going on, guys? This is Ola coming to you live from my Empire Pro headquarters here. How's everyone doing? If you can hear me right now, this will be the proper time to let me know that you can hear me. And I'm going to also check myself to make sure that I can hear myself. All right, and let me know who you are, where you're logging in from. That would be really nice to know. Before we get started here, today is going to be straight to the point. Like yesterday, I kind of enjoyed yesterday, even though we kind of went over like 2 minutes, right? Um, let's see here. So yes, if you can hear me, let me know. Click on the blue button right below this video. All right, what's going on, guys? I can hear myself pretty much. So I'm expecting that you guys are hearing me right now. Let me know. There's a delay of some sorts. Let's see here. Interesting. Let's see here. Who's here with me? Who's out here with me? Anyway, I don't want to delay this whole situation too much. So let me just get started. Because I can test from my laptop here and I can see that I'm live. Um, so I don't know. Maybe some people need to refresh or anything like that. But anyway, today is 9/11/2014. So because of that, I'm gonna take a 60-second silence, okay, for 9/11, and then we're gonna talk about some more stuff here, okay? So everybody, let's take a 60-second silence moment for the victims and the families of that were affected with the 9/11/2001 situation, and we start right now. All right, guys. So let's get started. We have to do that. I have to make sure we do that because there's a lot of sacrifices. There's a lot of people that were standing on their shoulder, and we have the opportunity to be here using this internet for free, having electricity on anytime we want, having water running in the house and things like that. These are very, uh, important things in our lives that we need to kind of appreciate. They are little stuff. Those are the little stuff that we kind of take for granted, but we need to start paying a little bit more attention, or at least once in a while, like today, we need to pay attention to it. The fact that we can step outside and not be scared of anybody pointing a gun at us or anything like that. There's a lot of issues in this world still, but we can appreciate where we are right now, because if we don't appreciate where we are, uh, it's going to be very hard to get to where we are trying to get to. Okay, so that's why I wanted to do that really quickly here today. So with that being said, let me check who is here with me right now. If you're here with me already now, that would be nice to still tell me that you're here with me. Comment or something. Is my page on or something, or is it blocked or something? Oh, okay. Oh man, I don't know what's going on. I didn't know. I didn't refresh my page. All right, so Maria, we have Merlin, we have David, we have Carrie, and I notice, to be honest with you, I'm just gonna be straight up honest. I notice the same people every day that are commenting. I know there are different people that come in and listen to us. There are different people that listen to the replays, and I just want to encourage you, if you're here and you're under some type of quiet, hiding witness or something like that. Uh, let yourself be known. That's okay. Let us know that you're here with us, and we really appreciate that. It makes us feel good that we're actually talking to someone. Okay, so please let us know that you're hanging out with us. All right. So I have two things today. I'm actually going to be switching over to my screen. I'm going to enlighten you guys with two things, okay, and they have to do with engagement, okay. Again, the people that you're trying to sell to in your business, uh, they're either engaged or they're not, okay. And usually, when you have a piece of content like a blog post, like an article, like an email that you've written, like a video that you shot. Shout out to Maria and David. They're going hard on that video, and Mustafa too. They're going very hard on those video challenge. Very good job, guys. What you'll notice over time is you can continue to improve with the way you're speaking on the video and your confidence with the video. Okay. And if you're wondering what camera that I use personally, the camera that I use is this one right here. It's called Play Touch. Okay, I love it so much. I got two of them. Okay, it's called Kodak Play Touch. This should be about $80 on Amazon or eBay. Okay, it's HD and it's very easy to upload your video to to YouTube and all these places. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out to you guys, and how I use them, I'll be covering that more in our advanced coaching sessions. But anyway, I digress. So engagement is everything when you're on a video. Like for example, on this webinar right now, it's my hope that people stick around to the end. One of my ways of making sure people stick around to the end is to keep it short and simple, and not to rant on long and long and rant on unless I really need to. Like for example, about 2-3 days ago, we went through that exercise that made me go literally 45 minutes over, right? But sometimes the content is just that much. But we try as much as possible to be straight to the point, and and deliver what we need to deliver, and because people's attention span are at all-time low. Okay, so you want to engage your customers, you want them to buy, you want to engage them to the point where what you're selling to them makes sense to them, for them to buy. It makes sense to them that to serve them, and then they decide to buy. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you're selling, a business opportunity, a product, whatever it is you're selling. Okay, yourself, your brand. Ultimately, the key to getting them to the point where they are understanding is engagement. Okay, so engagement comes. You will need it on your emails. Okay, a lot of time people say they don't have enough open rate and things like that. That's pretty much the fight for engagement. Okay, people say, oh, I think somebody asked me actually earlier today, how do I get people to stick around on my video? Okay, that's engagement that person is looking for. How do I get people liking and commenting on my post? That's engagement. Okay, so there are certain things that are there are so many interests. Okay, let me say it like that. There are a lot of interest engaged. I use the word engage again. There are a lot of interest uh, attached to the word engagement. There's a lot of interest invested in engagement in marketing, pretty much. All right. Let's see who is calling. Yeah. It's my father. He's always calling at this time. And I've told him too many times that I'm on a call at this time. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, all right. So there's a lot of invested interest in engagement. Okay. Matter of fact, let me make sure it's okay. Hello? Everything okay? Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to let him know. So, so there's a lot of invested interest in engagement. That was a statement that I was making, right? And so today, pretty much what I want to do is I want to show you two things, okay? One of them I already seen today, okay? Over the past few days, because we're getting ready, we're ramping up to getting ready here for the 16th for the first coaching session with our Diamond Club. And we're going to be doing it once a month. And I may schedule more than one coaching session in a month, depending on if you finish the content in a timely manner or not, okay? But over the past few days, I've invested over $5,000 personally in my education. Well, let me say equipping myself, because there's nothing new under the sun. But a lot of time things change and things evolve. Platforms evolve, marketing evolve. So you have to stay on top of your game if you plan on being here for a long time. And that's pretty much what I've invested in over the past few days. Just over the past 24 hours alone, and when I say 24 hours, I mean last night, just before I went to pick up the babies, literally right after I was done with you guys, I had to spend another $1,111 on another coaching and consulting situation just to equip myself and make sure I'm on point, preparing for this training. So when people tell me that, oh, you're selling that for $100,000, I say yes. And I need, and these are some of the things I say to them to put things in perspective so they know that this is not a joke. Okay, this is a skill set that I have to uh, utilize in all of my businesses, not just here. A lot of people just get stuck in this MLM world thing. There's a big world out there. There's a lot of money to be made if you just learn the skill sets. If you invest in yourself, you understand what I'm saying? So it's not just it's about all of my business and learning the right skill set. And of course, I want to be well equipped for the coaching that we're going to be engaged in. All right. So for those of you that came out to New Jersey to hang out with me, you do know the level and the caliber of training that I bring up, that I bring to the table, and so expect that times 10. Okay. So that being said, so again, engagement, 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 engagement. Today it's all about engagement. So I did something different over the past few days on our fan page. If you're not a part of our fan page, I'm actually going to be switching screens right now. Let's go there. Um, our fan page, you can easily find it by typing in Network Marketing 2.0 into Facebook search box, and it should come up easily. It should come up, okay? And let's see here. I'm actually going to be pinning this to the top just to have it at the top. Yep. And I'm going to be switching screens to the fan page right now. So there's engagement involved on your fan pages, on your ads on Facebook, on your ads, literally everywhere. Even YouTube, Google started adopting engagement as a way for them to measure the most effective ads on their platform. And you may be thinking, why would they want effective ads on their platform? Because that's how they keep customers around for a long term. As a matter of fact, if your ads are not effective, yes, they still take your money, but they take your money in a way to get rid of you as soon as possible. How? Because they're the biggest companies in the world. They don't need people that will fail anyway. Okay, that's one of the reasons why in business models generally, you look at Macy's and people like that. They will take refunds and give people refunds all the time. They will take exchanges and people will return merchandise and things like that. Reason why they do that is because a chunk of their money doesn't come from that. A chunk of their money actually comes from people actually using those clothes and shoes and things like that. And there's a few people here and there for whatever reason or the other they want to return and things like that, and they take care of them just to get rid of them as soon as possible because their focus is on the focus are on the people that are actually being served, because that's where a chunk of the money comes from return customers and from customers, not just from one sale. Because you bought something from me one time doesn't mean you're a customer. Okay, customer means it's a custom for you to buy from me from time to time. Okay, it's the same thing with your customer. Your customers are people that keep buying from you, people that are subscribers to a product that's kind of recurring every month. Those are customers. People that bought autoresponders from you are customers because they will keep using it literally for the life of their business. Those are customers, okay? But somebody who bought one time something, that's not a customer, that's a sale, okay? They may decide tomorrow that they're just gonna go quiet, okay, like literally just go numb and not pay attention to the business, okay? And people do that all the time in the regular world. It's not just here, okay? So engagement is everything when it comes to your fan page, your ads, your emails, your videos, any pieces of content that you put out there, editorials, to acquire customers, okay? It's everything. So we do pay attention to it in our analytics. There's a science and a heart to what we do, okay? Part of the science is paying attention to the engagement. It is an art to a certain level, but we try our best to bring all these things down to bring it down to a science, okay? So right about now, let me go over to, I wonder why I'm not seeing. All right, yeah, we have Jimmy, Sean, and Kodrick in the house. Welcome, guys. All right. So personally, I am, just so you know, for those members that are here right now, I will be picking up the phone between today and tomorrow and be making a lot of calls out to some of our members to encourage them to log back in and So if you want to do the same thing over the weekend, let's just say over the weekend, I'm going to be doing that. You want to do the same thing, pick up the phone and call your members and encourage them to log in and take advantage of what we got going on. Okay. So I'm going to be doing that every periodically. You should do that anyway. Okay. And I think I touched on that like 2 days ago. All right. So let's switch screens over to let's see here. Let's switch screens over to. Uh-oh. There you go. And guys, let me know if you can see my screen now. Okay? Let me know if you can see my screen now. So I'm going to give you guys some tips when it comes to fan pages and Facebook and how it affects everything you do. As a matter of fact, as a marketer, one of the things you need to pay attention to is engagement, right? That was a trick one, but it's the same thing. We're still on the same topic, okay? Engagement. Improve that as much as you can, okay? And one of the ways we do that is by split testing, okay, and by educating ourselves on the platforms, okay. At the end of the day, most of these platforms, they are more interested in content that is engaging. People spend so much time on Facebook, okay, it's ridiculous, okay. People spend so much time on Facebook. Literally, this is how people go every day, right? They go here, okay. Let me just look at my screen, make sure that you guys can see, right? So people go here, and I've warned some of my students about this in the past. Usually on social media, like most my social media, pretty much only things I want to see will show up here. If I don't want to see it, I just click on this, and I click well, this is an ad. So like if it's let's say this is Dr. Power right here. If I don't want to see him any longer, I just say unfollow Thomas, right? So if I don't want to see it, I won't see it, and but apart from that, I don't spend a lot of time on the news feed because it's like TV, it's the automatic income reducer for a lot of people, the AIR, automatic income reducer for a lot of people, and so there's just a lot of entertaining stuff that what you do is designed to make you stay on this page, literally, okay. Facebook designed the news feed to make you stay on this page. Now, if you look on my browser right here, okay, I have two things. It's called something called PageRank. Okay, I forgot how I installed it. You can go find out how to install it, but you can just find PageRank. You can Google it or something. PageRank of Google is 9 out of 10. Okay, all right, 9 out of 10. That's on a grade of 1 to 10. PageRank is pretty much the quality of content, and the way they measure quality of content is usually the time that people spend on it. Okay, it's as simple as that. The time that people spend on it is a great way for them to measure the quality of content. Okay, so there you go. Alexa 2, Alexa Rank. That's the second website in the world. One of the reasons because people spend so much time up here. Does that make sense? All right, cool. So now, if you look at my screen, this is some of the stuff I was talking about. A lot of people posting stuff about money, just money, 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 money. I watch it because a lot of my students are doing this stuff, okay? And a lot of them have been struggling for years, literally for years, okay? They go back and forth, they make a little bit of money, they disappear, they make a little bit of money, they disappear, and they just go in circles. Some of them have made up to $20,000 a month, and then the money disappears again because they just never learned the way to build a sustainable business, okay? They're always chasing after the newest and the brand newest system. They're always chasing after the newest and the brand newest plugin and things like that. So now, for the people that create those products, kudos to them because obviously they're doing something right to engage people, right? As you can see here, I'm still scrolling down and scrolling down, and there's just way too much information that will take away from what you need to be doing in your business, which is active marketing and prospecting. Okay. Now, if you come here and just looking for people to talk to about your business, maybe that's your proactive way of marketing, then that's good for you, if that's what you're trying to do. But just ultimately, most people come here and they just spend a lot of time. Um, I don't know what Sean is doing wrong. It's not tagging me properly. He said Ola at my Empire Pro. You have to put the at before Ola, and you have to make sure it shows with an highlight on my name before you press enter, my friend. That's why I'm not seeing this. Okay, so let me reshare. Let me share it anyway. Okay. All right. I'm gonna share that right away, right now. All right. Well, I wasn't supposed to share right now. If anybody is coming, but anyway, so it's cool. They'll find us. But anyway, so as you can see, this is an ad. This is my friend here, Aaron Rashkin. The only time I found him here is an ad. Okay, and one of the things I'm going to share with you right now is another tip is if you want to know how it was able to target you, all you have to do is click on here and see why am I seeing this, and then Facebook will tell you a little bit of information on why they're seeing you. It's pretty much because Mr. Aaron Rashkin is targeting multi-level marketing. Okay, the keyword multi-level marketing. So somehow, some way, I've shown interest in that topic. I don't think I've liked the page like that, but they have a way of tracking your activities pretty much. Okay, and manage your ad preferences. You can turn this off. So they give you all the power in the world. Speaking of power, you have the power at the end of the day, and this is what we're trying to do as trainers. We're teaching you as entrepreneurs that you have all the power in the world. If you don't want to see an ad again, Facebook gives you the power. This is why no one can sue Facebook for showing them ads. If you come on a news feed and you're spending a lot of time on there, what you're gonna find is ads, advertisements, okay, advertisements, and marketing, and you're gonna find pieces of editorials that are designed to sell you stuff, okay, and this is the free world. Okay, this is what happens. Okay, but you can see how that goes, right? So let me use that ad as an example. If I click this ad, right, I can either like the page, right, based on the content here, or I can click here to learn more, right? So if I click on this, I'm just going to click, I'll cost him a few cents. I'll apologize to him when I see him. So he's pretty much advertising using this thing called Lead Pages, right, which is a capture page builder. See, so he's collecting information. Now let's look at some of the comments on here, right? And comments are part of engagement. Okay, and when people start commenting, they're engaged pretty much. Okay, now here it's easy to build engagement when you're advertising. See, when it says sponsored, that means it's an advertisement, right? So it's easy to build, but when you post something on your fan page, when you post something just directly on your fan page like this, and you're not advertising it, and you have 43,000 fans of the fan page, Facebook will not show it to all of them. Why? Because number one, not all 43,000 people are online at the same time. Okay, but I'm going to come back to that real quick. Okay, I got 5 more minutes. I got to stick to this here. Okay. So here, I like 3-way calls. Okay, so here, this is one of the things I'll be telling you guys. Home-based business success without prospecting, recruiting, or doing a single 3-way call, right? Now, what's the psychology behind this? Well, people hate this stuff, okay? People hate prospecting usually. If they don't know the proper way to do it, like the way I showed you guys 2 days ago, which is literally no chasing nobody, it's just conversational. And if you know how to have a conversation at a party, you know how to prospect. And you already prospect on a daily basis anyway, you just don't know it. And people that shy away from this stuff will probably stay broke for the rest of their life. Doesn't matter what industry they go to. Prospecting is going to be a requirement to succeed and to move to the biggest your biggest potential. Okay, in any industry, doesn't matter if you're working a corporate job, you're gonna have to learn how to prospect. Literally having a conversation with people and selling them who you are or whatever you're doing. Okay, or whatever you are about, whatever you stand for, you're selling that at all times, either you like it or not. So it's in every human being's best interest to really get good at this. Okay, I wasn't good at this. I wasn't the type of person that that like talking to strangers, but when it became a necessity for my business, for me as a business owner, and to become somebody, and to reach my my I'm looking for another word, not biggest potential, but to reach my fullest potential, right? I learned how to do it, okay? And when I was learning how to do it, it all comes down to one thing: conversation, okay? Just learning how to have conversation, even with strangers, yes, you know, and not selling strangers. Two different things between having a conversation with a stranger and selling them and just trying to hard sell people or slam dunk hard sell people. That's not what I'm talking about right now. Recruiting, which is pretty much building business partnerships all around the world, all around whatever you're doing. If you think just based off your effort and what you know alone you're gonna reach your fullest potential, you're fooling yourself and it's not gonna happen. Okay, so you need a good team, you need a system, you need tools, and you need human beings to leverage to reach your fullest potential. It's literally impossible. Okay, and I talked about that yesterday because you as a human being only have 24 hours. If you build a solid team of a mastermind with 10 people, business partners, or let's just say five, right? Five multiplied by 24, uh, that's over 100 hours in a day already. Okay, so that is as simple as that. Okay, so but anyway, doing a single whatever, so people hate this stuff. Okay, but people hate it. So from a standpoint of a marketer, since people hate this, will I hate on Aaron from Mr. Rashkin for putting this ad up here? No, it's a marketer. It's supposed to address people's fears. Okay, it's supposed to speak directly to people's fears. It's as simple as that. Okay, so there's nothing to hate on here. But guess who are the most people that are hating on here? They are network marketers, literally rookies. Okay, people that will probably never make any type of money in this industry. Okay, now here's something I don't do. Okay, honestly, the reason why I don't do it is because I don't have time for it. If I have time for it, maybe I'll do it, which is engage with people, like have conversations with people on my ads and stuff. I just don't. Um, Now, this person says I like three-way calls. That's a hate, okay? That's a hate. There's a lot of shade in that statement, okay? It's pretty much saying, go to hell. Why are you advertising to me about three-way calls? Well, I like three-way calls. Oh, well, good for you, right? So he responded to him and said, feel free to do them. I did them for years. Then I started sponsoring a few dozen people per week without them and realized that I didn't need to be tied to a phone every time I wanted to enroll someone or do one for a team. Now, here's my take on this. Now, he replied, but also he's tied to this comment here and feeling the need to reply to everybody here. See, another person says, I like three-way calls. Also, I like engaging with people, right? Well, that's not the point. The point here is directly speaking to people that hate them. Okay, so redo this, if I was to redo this ad personally, I would say, I would say something like, Facebook will probably not approve the word hate in your ad. Maybe despise three-way calls. Do you like three-way calls? Well, I don't. If you do, please do them. If you don't, I got something that you may be interested in, right? That may be the ad right there, right? So I'll change the language in around if I really care. But if I'm already generating leads like this, the way it is right now, I'm not going to worry about all this naysayers and haters up here. I'm not going to worry about that. I won't worry about them. I change my ad from time to time. They're probably going to disappear because new ads will be up in no time anyway, right? So, so look at this person say, and I think it's a lot of BS, I guess, anyway. All right. So remember yesterday we were talking about profiling, guys. I may have to go up to 1 hour here. What I'm sharing here has a lot of value. Let me ask questions right now. Are you engaged? Should I go up to one? Should I keep going? Should I keep going? Guys, I need your permission for me to keep going. Maybe I can go another 15 minutes or so. And feel free to tell me to push it over till Monday. Remember, this is the last day of the week, right? For our webinars. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go with what Maria is saying. All right. So, um, so here you mean get a job. All right. So let's take a deeper, a little deeper look at this. That's great, my okay. However, I do like how we can build offline and online. Wow, the opportunity to have freedom is amazing. Um, Good. It's great to be on the three with SVP, RVP, and someone who needs a great opportunity. Well, I think it's dumb, personally, but who am I to knock something that was working 1967, right? Exactly. Well, my personal friends, if I put them on a three-way with a stranger, they don't appreciate that personally. That's just me. If you can relate to that, please let me know. If you have another way that you can do it, maybe your friends are different from mine, but my friends don't appreciate me putting them on a three-way with a stranger, regardless of how much money that stranger is making. Okay, you just sound weird to them, and I don't normally engage in such conversation with my personal friends, and it's been that way for at least 5 to 10 years. Okay, I've been in this for 9 years now. So um, that's for me personally. But it could be different for somebody. Some people may know how to do it differently, or some people may just be selfish. They know it's worked for them a few times, but they neglect the fact that it's not working for their downline. So. But however, it's a free world. You can actually learn how to market and market properly without putting strangers on a call. But again, another topic for another day. That's great, Mike. If you like doing three-way calls, if you like to learn how to build online, go check out the link in my post. I think you will like what you see. Me personally, I've helped out tens of thousands of network marketers and MLMs start marketing on the internet for the first time and build their businesses online. So maybe maybe he's now converting this guy called Mike. But here's what I see. I see Aaron spending so much time with Mike. I personally think at this point in time that Mike is being a douche. Sorry to say, I don't even like using words like that, but I think that's what he's been. Okay. Now, if I look at his page, I just opened Mike's page just for the purpose of this training, and it's public domain anyway. If I look here, entrepreneur at Castle Organization, trainer and coach, I'm trying to profile him right now and see what's going on with him, see what it's about. Happy anniversary, honey. I guess the wife here. So he's a family man. A lot of family men can come off as douche sometimes. So he's an entrepreneur. We know that already. He's an entrepreneur. We know that already. He's an entrepreneur already. He's tagging a lot of people here. Okay. With the post that he likes, I guess, right? And he just clicked married here. Let's see if there's more. Let's see how hold he can go further here, right? All right, so there's not much I can see except that he's an entrepreneur. Now let's pick on the fact that he claims to be an entrepreneur according to Facebook here. Now, if you claim to be an entrepreneur, you look at an ad like this, right? Even if you're gonna critique it in any way, it will be a constructive criticism, and you will just simply understand that this is another entrepreneur, another fellow entrepreneur that's just advertising, and you won't spend so much time. Now, if he's an entrepreneur and he's this negative already, I would not try to convert him. If I converted him and he pays me money, he's probably gonna ask for a refund tomorrow. That's just the way it works. These people that are already negative, just being negative goes into the deeper parts of a human being. So I just don't try to convince them. What I usually do is I recommend a book. I may recommend them to go search for Think and Grow Rich for free on the internet and read it before they come back to me, because I am not in the business of convincing, and anybody who is a professional in network marketing should kind of know that already. And I think Aaron knows that. He's just trying to engage people, and probably he's probably thinking other people will see the comment and he wants to control the comment. But here's the thing about Facebook ads. Facebook ads sometimes will get disapproved, sometimes will get bashed, and you don't want to invest so much time into one ad, because this ad may disappear tomorrow because they realize you're selling an MLM, and Facebook hates MLM, hates any type of money making stuff. Okay, so you don't want to invest that much time. Again, another tip I'll be sharing with you guys in the Diamond Coaching Club when you start setting up your own ads. Does that make sense, guys? So this is engagement, okay? But when I say engagement, I'm not talking about the one that requires my time, okay? I don't mind investing some time, okay, but I like leveraging my time more than anything else, okay. I like my time to be leveraged because I only have so many hours in a day, okay. I literally have about 3 to 4 hours for this business per day, okay. That's about all I have at, and that's tops, okay. Does that make sense? All right. So now let's talk about the engagement that I was talking about. Okay. Let's go. So my point here before I found this was you keep scrolling, you keep scrolling. You know, Facebook does a great job at engaging their visitors, the people that spend the time on this, and which is why it's the #2 website in the world, and page rank 9 out of 10, literally next to next to the best in the world. Let's see if Google even has what page rank Google has, right? Google has a page rank of 9 out of 10. I don't know if there's any website that has a 10 of 10. I don't think they exist. Okay, let's check CNN.com, maybe because there's so many content. I don't think so, but yeah. Let's see here. Page rank 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. So I was right to say you're sorry. I'm sure Sean is enjoying this headline right now, but oh well. But anyway, so engagements. Let's go to our fan page. So if you look on my fan page here right now, right, I'm going to refresh. Let's see if anything has happened since we started this, right? Look here. Let's look at the past few, the past few. Let's scroll down a little bit and just come up. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit and just come up a little bit. So this was posted August 31st. So let's go. So September 2nd, we posted this, right? Which is I just snapped back after finishing a project, blah blah blah, which is me inviting people to the live call, pretty much, right? And okay, let's see. Okay, so this one reached 590 people was reached. Okay, and let me blow this up so you guys can see it a little bit bigger. All right, yeah, I think it's a little bigger now. Let's go a little bit more. Okay, this is better. All right, so if you see here on this fan page, this week we've reached about 235,387 people were reached with our content on this fan page. And if you look on that thing that popped up to the left with the yellow thingy, it has it has the post that's the most popular right there, which is the post I'm going to share with you guys in a second here. Yeah, so that's the most popular post. It has a star. It has a star on it, right? All right. Now, we're going to talk about that in a second. 96 notification. I don't check my notifications. Okay. I don't know if anybody is saying anything important. You just people liking. There's a comment here. Probably somebody spamming, right? And let's look at 253 likes. I can see the people that are liking and the people that are coming in. Okay. It looks like Samantha. Well, I know that name. I just liked 56 minutes ago, right? So anyway, so this particular post right here reached 590 people out of 43,000 fans. Okay. Now the next post after that, we have this one, which is this same post that you guys see when we're about to start the webinar, right? So only one person liked, okay, but 533 people were reached, okay. Now there's a person that's spamming here, okay, and usually some of the settings we have on the fan page will stop the spam, but this person get through. Technology is not perfect, and I just delete usually when I catch it. I don't even ban it because that may be somebody that could still see other content later. If I see it's kind of repeated, that will be the definition of spamming, and then I will delete them. Okay, so again, 533 reached here out of 43,000 people that were supposed to see my post. Like if it worked straight line like that, but my point is that it doesn't work straight line. This is another piece of content here. Some people have theory out there that the more the content you have, the more engaging it will be. Just make it longer and it will automatically be engaging. It's not necessarily true. As you can see here, 273 people reached here. as compared to 533 people reached here, right? Okay, so that's another myth that's been busted right there. Okay, so it's not necessarily true. Okay, this was 6 days later. That was probably like a long weekend or something like that. If we scroll up here, this one has even longer, okay, even longer content and less people reached, 189. Okay, so today in less than 1 hour precisely, blah blah blah, 189 people reached, no likes, no shares, no comment. Okay, let me ask you guys at this staging point, let's see if I can get your brain working. Why do you think that this post, out of 43,000, right, if you put your mouse over this, you see that there are 43,000 likes, 40, almost 44,000 likes, right? And 987 of them are my friend, and none of these 987 friends actually even click like or anything like that. But no likes, nothing. What is your theory? Or don't let me say what is your theory. Why do you think that nobody liked that post at all out of 43,000? So why do you think nobody liked that post at all out of 43,000 fans? Guys, participate. Let me know. What are you thinking? What do you think is the reason why nobody liked? I'm waiting for you. Okay. Now we go here. How to build a business, home business empire, fast to $10,000 per month. Blah blah blah. In less than 90 minutes per day. I posted, which is our free workshop. 191 people reached. No likes, no comment. But maybe the link is, don't let me give out the answer yet. And there's another one here. Hey, if you're trying to make lots of money, blah 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 blah, right? Right. So as a matter of fact, I am literally going to be reducing the amount of this. I'm going to be reducing the amount of this particular what do you call it? What you call it? Of posts that are speaking too much money language like this. And that's in the coaching why we're going to be doing that. But this one has 121 people reached, one person liked. Okay, so it's a topic. Profiling is a topic you want to pay attention to. Blah blah blah. Right? Somebody liked. Maybe that person knows what I'm talking about. Who knows? Right? Another one here. So two super cool. Blah blah blah. We brought people to the, taking people to our. Now here's the thing. This kind of post right here. For a while, for the next a little while, I'm testing something on this fan page. I'm not even going to be posting stuff like this. Not even up to our blog on here. I'm not going to be doing it. Okay. I won't be doing it for a while. Okay. So I'm testing something, but this one has only one person liked, and that person, I don't even like that picture because that picture is a little creepy and you know, I just don't like it. Okay. Let's see here. There's another one here. 90 people reached, one person liked, right? And then we get to here. This is just a few minutes ago, 49 minutes ago when we're about to start this was posted, right? All right, so now we get here, right? And then we have this post, okay? So today I've done this in the past, but I decided to pick it up, and I should have known better, but we have it now, So here on this engagement, when you talk about engagement, as you can see, I did reply to this person because they had something to say, but it was something extremely positive, okay? And we've had in total 35, 36, 37, 38. 38 people liked this today. No advertising. This was not advertised, okay? And 24 people shared it, okay? 24 people shared it, okay? Which means more traffic, okay? So why do you think this one is getting more engagement, okay? What elements do you see inside of this post right now that will make this more engaging? What are the elements that you see in this post that's making it engage people so much more than the previous post for literally for the past months that has come on this fan page. This fan page gains likes every day because we advertise through it, so it naturally gains likes every day because we pay money for it, you know. But now I don't know how many likes came in through this today because of this post, but this was a big eye opener or a good reminder for me because I've done this in the past. I should know better. But as you can see, Facebook is doing more disclosure stuff too. You know, any business, real estate, auto car dealership, anything that has anything legal attached to it, they always want full disclosures. Okay, so now Facebook, when you see them and they're always improving and stuff, this is probably like an advice from their lawyer to make sure that the person that's actually in post, being that's actually posting the thing, is actually being revealed to everybody else and not just the fan page name. Now, I'm not sure if you guys see the same thing if you go there, but there's a lot of ways to that you notice that Facebook is trying to just obey the law too, right? All right. So let's go here. So why do you guys think people are answering already? Let me refresh. All right, and this is probably going to be one of the most valuable episodes from all the ones we've been doing so far. All right. I know you guys want me to keep going over, but yeah, my friends don't like that. Yes. Okay, so short attention span, and maybe then see it on the news feed. Well, they're only seeing it mostly on the. Okay, maybe then they. Did you mean they didn't see it on the news feed? Yeah, that's one. Too long, and they know the link. All right, so we're assuming that these people know the link, so they're not clicking on it, they're not liking on it. Okay. Topic they weren't interested in. Okay. Somebody who is more famous than a lot of people like. All right, that's a good element. Absolutely, I agree. I agree, David. I agree. Let me ask the question in case nobody has have the delay. Why is this particular post 200,000% more engaged than the past 20 posts? 20 posts. That's my question. Okay, literally 200,000% more, right? All right. So yes. Well, no link is not necessarily. That would be a myth that some people are preaching. If you don't have link, it's just engage more. Number one, that sounds too scientific. Facebook has no interest in scientific blocking people out from a post that's engaging. If it's engaging, it's engaging. If it's not, it's not. It's as simple as that for them. Okay, and there's all type of evidence that has been what has been going on pretty much with Facebook. All right, and let's see here. All right, so any other reasons? Anybody saying suggesting any other reasons why you think this may be more engaging? Waiting, guys. All right, so I'm gonna point a few things out. Be honest. Okay, number one, you know, anytime you tell people be honest, it's kind of like a challenge. Okay, and let's start from the top. Absolutely, somebody famous will catch attention. Absolutely, I agree. Okay, but there's more to it. They see more than enough picture of Michael Jordan. There's also more to it. There's something speaking to them other than just pictures. But yeah, that's a good element to catch people's attention as well. A famous person picture will catch, will catch. And another thing you should know that you really can't use a famous person's picture in advertising. If Facebook, if they actually, if a person reviews it, they will disapprove the ad because you can't use people's faces in ads. So clearly, this was a free post. Okay, this is a natural engagement. Okay, but you're allowed to post it as a free post because it's a public figure, right? So be honest. Now here, what do you call this type of statement? When was the last time you quit on something you started? Right? What do you call that? What do you call that type of statement? It's not a trick question. Just give me what it is. Start with a Q. All right. Let me see here what people are saying. A question, exactly. Question. If you ask a question, again, you're challenging people again. When you say be honest, you're challenging their honesty. Okay, even though you haven't really asked a question, you're saying you're challenging them some type of way. You know, the whole point about engagement is actually a challenge. Okay, you challenge a person to get off their butt and do something about what you just showed to them, or what you just spoke to them, or whatever you just did to them. Challenge them to pretty much get off their butt and do something is pretty much engaging. Okay, it could be entertainment, right? Getting people to pay attention is also challenging their mind. Okay, that's how you engage people's mind. So another word that you can really use when you're thinking about engaging is, how do you challenge this person's attention right now? Challenging a person's attention is engagement, guys. Okay, so a question does that. Okay, uh, calling people names will do that, but we don't want to do that, right? You want to use other professional ways to do that, right? And you can call a person a name without necessarily calling them a name too. You know, there are ways to do things like that. When you start learning copy, a professional copy, you'll learn some of those things, right? You could call a person a wussy without necessarily calling them a wussy, right? So, when was the last time you went into mute? Okay, into mute is an unusual way of using that word. Okay, so that's unusual. After you committed to something and flat out, like even if a person was trying to jump through all of your, when I say flat out, that will send them back to the beginning of this statement, right? Which is a question, which I didn't put a question mark right there, right? Because it was such a long one, I forgot it was a question, right? Send them back to the beginning of the question, and then they'll read it backwards. 9,000 missed shots, though. What are your thoughts? Right? So I asked the question again. What are your thoughts? Now, my attempt here, I'm going to tell you, this is a failed attempt, as a matter of fact. What are your thoughts? I wanted them to comment, to say something. Okay? I wanted them to say something, but obviously, this questions is saying quite a lot that kind of like make people speechless. Okay? Because most people will get caught in this, and they know there's something they're supposed to be doing right now that they probably, yeah, language patterns, absolutely. Yeah, you can interrupt language patterns. You can interrupt the patterns. You can interrupt patterns. It's a way of saying it, you know, or the language pattern or anything like that. That's all part of it, you know, but you get the point, you know. So 9,000 missed shots, though, you know. What are your thoughts, right? So it was a failed attempt to get people commenting, but one person actually commented, right? I guess the rest of them are just speechless. They like it. About 38 people likes it. 24 of them shared it. Now, sharing this, right, is better than what? It's better than comments, because comments does not bring other people to see this post. Okay, it kind of let Facebook tell them to show it more on the newsfeed. Facebook use algorithms to show this thing more on the newsfeed, right? When there are comments, they use that to measure. But this is proactively telling all my friends to come and see this. When they actually click share, they are literally saying, you need to see this. Literally, I need all my 100 friends to see this. Okay, it's not just commenting and going. So that's actually, in my eyes right now, more valuable than actually leaving a comment. And the person that leaves a comment is a positive one. I've stopped a lot of things, but this time I will strive in my business, right? Boom, click like, and then good to hear that, April, right? So that's engagement, guys. Okay, that's engagement. Now, here's why this is useful for me. You may be saying, but where's my link? What am I promoting? Where there are my links right here on the left hand side. And actually, let me, you know, this link right here. Let me see if I can see how many people have actually clicked on it. I don't advertise it. I don't care if they click on it, but I put it there anyway because some people may decide to click on it. All right. So I'm actually go into the WordPress here with and go look at the data inside of my EmpirePro.net. Right. Guess how many people have clicked on it? There's 90 people that wouldn't have clicked on it if it wasn't there. 90 people, right? That's 90 pieces of traffic that found their way to that link and clicked on it. Okay, so just showing you that, you know, That's a real estate, okay, that you want to put people in. Okay, that's real estate right there. Okay. So engagement, okay, that's engagement on the fan page. Now, the main reason why I would want engagement on my fan page, because when I post more engaging content on my fan page, Facebook will continue to show my post to people, and then they can come back into and see what this is all about, and then click on here. Okay, they will genuinely, authentically find a reason. They look through here, they see all just motivational quotes instead of just pitch, right? Instead of just money, money, money. And they see just all motivational, something that motivate them to take action right now. They see a link right here, they click on it, boom, they're inside. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. So that's something that for you guys to pay attention to, okay? And then, some people preach just post entertainment, funny stuff, and stuff like that. I personally prefer posting something that's a little bit remote, at least remotely related to what we're doing here, okay? So over the next 3 minutes, I want to show you, I'm literally going to go pull this up, okay, in front of you guys, okay? I'm going to go pull this up real quick, and then and show you guys some cool stuff here. Now, over the past 1 day or two, you notice I started to use I'm testing out the auto webinar, okay, auto webinar platform to get people watching the presentation. Now, when you have a 40 minutes presentation, which I am working on reducing right now, when you have a 40 minutes presentation, right, you really need people to engage all the way to the end to see the offer so they can buy, right? If they don't engage to the end, they won't see the offer, they won't buy. Sometimes the reason why people bounce off of videos is because they are attention span low, right? They didn't mean to like get buried in your stuff right now, but they sometimes they don't mind scheduling a time to come back and watch the presentation. Okay, so with that being said, let me show you guys some data from since yesterday. Okay, when it comes to engagement, I'm going to show you guys some data from since yesterday. Okay, and then we're going to take it from there. Okay, as you can see here, free workshop, and we're going to look at analytics. Okay, so I'm going to look in two different places. Okay, there's another thing that I use that's called now how to use this stuff is stuff I'll be covering inside of the Diamond Coaching Club. Okay, so you guys, if you're interested in stuff like this, I'll show you guys inside the Diamond Coaching Club. Let's see, the other one I'm looking for is okay, let's go here. All right, so let's log in. I use Easy Video Suite to host to pretty much for the video players with them. I use them, okay, and right now I'm gonna go see. All right, so viewer engagement on our videos, okay, as you can see, it's telling me that the viewer engagement on this particular video, I guess, or your most popular video is my Empire Pro 2.0, which is our presentation. Okay, so I'm actually going to view statistics, right? And the one on the case study page is the one that I want to see. Okay, and it's literally going to tell me where people are dropping off. Okay, so I do track sales. It doesn't track all our sales, by the way, but it does a great job at least telling me some numbers, so it's telling me completion. 3% people actually complete the video. Okay, 10,664 plays. Completed plays 318. Okay, 3% of that's 318 of 10,000. 3%, right? Resulted in 69 sales. Not bad, right? So if I can get people watching people will keep buying. Pretty much that's what that tells me, right? But if I can improve that number of people that actually finish watching the video, right? So let me ask you guys as a guest right now. You guys can guess right. This is just people that's coming, fresh leads coming in and seeing our video. 3% actually finished the video, right? It's telling me right here that you should check the section from 0 to 420 minutes. The biggest drop is at 420. So maybe there's something I'm saying that's making people drop off at that point in the video, right? All right. So let me ask you guys, if you want to guess right now, if it was a webinar that somebody scheduled time for, if this was a webinar that somebody planned to come to, a webinar that someone planned to come to, guess what percentage let me rephrase it. Guess what percentage finished same presentation with guess presentation with on a scheduled webinar. There you go. All right, so guess what percentage finished the same exact presentation on a scheduled webinar? Okay, so remember this one is 3%, right? 3%, right? That doesn't mean they don't see it later, because remember there's follow-up emails, right? But you know, people are hot in the moment. They're hot in the moment. They're hot in the moment. If they finish their present, they're hot in the moment, right? So we always want to get them to buy right now as much as possible, right? But truth of the fact of the matter is that most people don't buy until 7 solid exposures, right? So let me see what you, if you want to guess, right? Just give me a guess. 3%, right? We said 3%. Guess what percentage finished presentation on a webinar, on a scheduled webinar? Before I show it to you, I'm going to show it to you right now. Hopefully there's enough data from yesterday, because I had to reset the data from the past. But if it's not showing, then I will have to just tell you by mouth. I wanted to take the screenshot yesterday, but I made a mistake, so I didn't take the screenshot, and then I reset the data. But hopefully there's enough data since yesterday. Maybe some people have attended the webinar today. We'll see. All right, so guys, respond to this fast. Tempest. No. Give me a number. I need numbers, guy. I only operate with numbers, as you know. Numbers. All right. With that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and go check out this data real quick, and while you guys are giving me some answers over there, all right. All time, and let's click submit. All right. All right, so here's the deal. We don't have enough data yet since yesterday. So, but I'm going to tell you the number. All right, Maria says 30%. Who else? Anybody has any other guess? Any other guess? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I know there's a delay, but come on, guys. Guess. David says 10%. Nice. Let's see here. David says 10%, right? Who else? Anybody else? You guys trying to find your way to? Those boys are walking in right now, so expect some noise right now, guys. I'm going to show you guys this number, and then we're going to call it a day, okay? 6:05 right now. It's crazy.
Go to the bathroom to wash your hands.
Any other guess, guys? Come on.
Okay.
20%. All right, thank you, man. All right. Actually, it was 38%, guys. It was 38% as of yesterday. When I reset it, it was 38% that completed the webinar. Okay, but this number that I'm showing you guys right now, what I'm showing you right now is just from yesterday. So we've had 32 people actually since we started promoting it yesterday. 3 people attended. 1 people saw the offer. Usually there's a point that we mark as the offer. Okay, so 1 person saw the offer out of 3 people that have actually watched it, right? I'm just gonna have to close the door, guys. Hold on 1 second. All right. So sorry, I had to close the door because they walked in and started making all those noise. All right. So 145. Blah blah blah. 1 person have attended. 1 person, well, 3 people have attended, saw offer. So we expect that number to continue to increase. What we're also going to be doing is we're going to be testing out the front page with different content and see which one is getting people to register, right? And then we'll continue to improve on that. Okay. But since I couldn't show you, based off of this is the thing that I have to click to see, right? This will be the graph that will tell me how many people saw the offer. So it's pretty much telling me 50% drop off in the beginning, and this one is 50, but it's only 3 attendees so far. Okay, so we can't really measure. But what I want to do right now is just so we can have something substantial so you can know some of the power of maybe using webinars in the future, and just to have something to test. Okay, we're not going to make any type of conclusion. Okay, we're going to be testing a lot of stuff over the next 12 months. Diamond members. Okay, but let me just go here and look up some of this data, and let's, for example, look at passive cash max. Okay, and all time. That's another webinar that we have out there. I'm going to click submit. So I'm going to pull up some numbers. Okay, all right, pull up some numbers, and then it tells me here 848. This one actually registers 9.2. That's not really good, but again, it depends on the traffic source and a lot of stuff that I'm looking at it for the first time ever. Okay, so out of 78 people that registered, 20 people attended the webinar, 15 people saw the offer. Okay, that's 15 people that are engaged out of 20 people. All right, so if you're wondering, if you guys know what passive cash max is, if you want to send your people through there, you can send people through there. Somebody asked me yesterday if they could send people through it. I said yes, maybe because they really enjoy the training. This one is actually a training of value. So we're actually going to be having, I'm going to be making a value training that's going to be selling people on my Empire Pro very soon, that you guys will be able to use to promote it. Okay, it's going to be full of value, probably for 60 minutes, and then sell the $47 offer at the end of it. Okay, for our brand new people. Okay, as opposed to just a presentation as if they were hot in the moment, to just be a value, value-driven training. Okay, so let's look at this heat map. Okay, I'm going to open this in a new page. All right, so look at this data, guys. I'm going to leave you guys with this. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys with this. How many people think this is just ridiculous? Okay, look at this. Can you guys see this? If you can see it, tell me you can see it. And let's see if you can see it. Tell me I need to know what you guys, and what's the first word that comes to mind when you realize that we are 3%? Tell me I'm coming, baby. Let me finish, okay? When you guys realize that there was 3%, right, on the regular video presentation, and what you're looking at right now. If you can see my screen right now, this is a moment of wow, right? So I'm blowing it up. Okay, I'm looking at you guys. You guys are seeing it for the first time. What do you guys think about this? I need to know what's the first word that comes to mind at this point in time. Okay, what's the first word? As a matter of fact, put the word right there in the comment and hashtag it. Okay, all right. Put the word. I'm not going to say the number. I need you guys to look at the screen, what you're seeing right now, and see the percentage of people that completed this webinar. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else seeing this? Anybody else seeing this? Okay. Anybody else seeing this? I'm waiting. We can call this a day, okay? We're gonna pick this up from another place. If you're here and you're not a member yet and you're building a network marketing business, an MLM business, a regular business, and you're not a member of my Empire Pro, don't waste your time, okay? I mean, just imagine what we have on the inside if you're seeing this right now, okay? Um, we're going to be stepping our game up here. You need to get inside, pay the $47, get just come on inside, okay? You know that you need this, okay? If you can get, like, even some of you guys that may be doing friends and family, you can't even get a person, you can't even get half of the room in your home meetings to stick around to watch a presentation. Obviously, I'm not there to press them down on their chair in the house, but they watch this till the end, okay? Watch this all the way to the end, 54.5%, guys, okay? So if we can just give more value in the marketplace, right? What do you think we can do with that? Okay, what do you think we can do with that? Okay, now when the last time I checked the numbers for the the old seven-figure accelerated, okay, that was actually converting to sales at about I think it was converting to sales at about 47%. Okay, that's $5,000 per sale. Okay, 47% attendees to sales. 47%. There are people in this room. Marlene was probably one of those people that actually bought from that particular webinar. Okay, that was converting at that time. Okay, so we are going to be, I'm looking through all of our numbers. We're digging up the stuff that's converting the most, and we're going to be using them, and we're going to be tweaking and tweaking. Okay, so just expect a lot of for the next 6 to 12 months here, expecting a lot of people making a lot of money. Okay, with that being said, over the next few weeks, I'm going to be making the third pillar is going to be strictly webinars. Okay, people will have to sit down and watch that. We have to schedule and come back and watch the webinar. I'm not going to make it available just like that on the for that first video. Everyone, we have to sit through and watch the webinar, and the first, second, and third will be exactly like that. Now, some people were asking me if I would, make it available to the public. I don't know yet. Okay, we're looking at a few things. Okay, but I don't know yet. But we'll see. Okay, we'll see about that. Okay, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. Okay. Anybody get any value from this? Gonna shut this off right now. Whew. That was some powerful numbers, man. Crazy. Did you guys get any value, guys? Any value? Did you guys get any value? All right, so here's your homework. All right, take this same page. I'm going to leave it live. The live page that we're on right now is going to be live for the next, it's going to be live all weekend. Okay, all right. So as you can see, we've given a lot of value away from this right now, about 1 hour, 15 minutes worth of value right now today. So take this live page all weekend, send 2 emails per day, all weekend. All right, all weekend, send 2 emails per day to your list. Okay, send 2 emails per day to your list. Okay, come up with headlines from inside of this content. Watch it over yourself. So come up with headlines. Okay, headlines like, how do you go from engagement 3% engagement sticking to the end of a video to 54%, right? Just give value. Okay, there's buttons at the bottom of this video to get people started. Okay, if they are serious about their business, to make complete sense to them to get started. Okay, so again, grab your link, your live page link, !REF equals to your 4 digits referral code, right? Send it to your list. Do not send it to your list without putting your referral code. I see people do that sometimes. You need to hide your referral code to any link you're sending to your list to get credited for your commissions. Okay, just letting you know. And if you're here right now, you're not a member yet, you pay $47, you have your own code, and you can refer people through here, and we pay $20 to $40 commissions depending on how much of a leader you are. We have a way of measuring that on the side. All right. So who's committed to sending? Right now we have one more email you can send today. There's two more emails tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So that's 7 emails. Okay. All right. 7 emails and 7 emails. All right. So who wants to commit? Sending 7 to 10 emails over the weekend. All right, so yeah, guys. So let's get people watching this. Let's see. Yeah, schedule them. Write copies. You can write some copies right now. Watch the video over. Get some nice copy out of the videos, okay? And start making up emails. 5 lines or less. Five to 7 lines, okay? And then the call to action with the link is good enough. Get people to the video and get them watching it, okay? So let's get that going all weekend round, and then you guys know where to find me if you have any questions. If you're wondering how to do all those things I just showed you, just join, okay? Join and get all the way in, okay? Just join and get all the way in, because there's nowhere else in this industry that you're going to hear the truth. Everybody else right now, there's a platform that just launched and everybody else making noise about warm conversion. If you see conversions, people showing you list of sales, that's because people running around the internet still buying stuff, the same stuff over and over, okay? Where the money comes from, longevity, sustainability, long term, is how can you convert cold traffic? How good can you get at converting cold traffic to warm traffic, to warm up with you, to family members like we have here right now, to being your customer lifetime, to being lifetime business partners? If you can get good at that, that's where and by the way, the people who launch those systems I'm talking about, they're good at that. That's the point, okay? That's actually my main point. But we need to get you being good at that. Instead of you just being the buyer all the time, you need to become good at creating a frenzy like that, okay? Is that a game plan, guys? Game plan? All right, guys, thank you guys for hanging out with me again. 6:19. This is worse than I thought. I'll see you guys at the top. Have a fantastic one, and bye for now.